Well, once again, congratulations if you made it this far. These videos are going to be 7 different videos that are going to help with each of the examples that I provided about your shadow self. So this first video is going to be all about lust and how we can transform that. Lust can easily be transformed into love when we are in our conscious, aware states. When we are unconscious, we are just moved by the physical response of the body because we're not engaged with the higher mind or with the heart and the emotions, and certainly not the intuition. So when people lust after someone that they don't know, that is actually them falling in love with them or finding a quality about them that they love. They may not be aware of it, they may be in total denial of it, they may be even scared of it. But it is true that we often lust for things that we want ourselves, and we want that thing to love us back. We must have a lot of wisdom when it comes to this. In relationships, when we are with a consenting partner and we're in a consensual partnership, lust is actually something that is not at all bad. In fact, it is something that can drive the relationship to heightened ecstasy when you are experiencing physical pleasures such as sex and attraction to one another. But it is not something that should be used when you are not in a relationship with someone, because you are lusting over someone that doesn't want that or has not consented to that. And really, it's just a waste of your precious energy and time. The thing that rapists and sexual abusers and those that tend to lust after others, stalkers and other types of individuals in that way, people who leave lewd comments and things like that on celebrities or public posts after a certain individual, that person has to really come to the truth within themselves that there's something about that individual that's intriguing to them. And they must really reflect on that and search deep down inside and say, well, why am I so drawn to this person? They may think that only their genitals are drawn to the person, but no. We have a mind-body connection all the time. If you are conscious and aware in your state of being, you will experience that connection. But if you're unconscious, then you will have a body-mind disconnect. So the goal is to be conscious of why does your body feel the certain way that it does towards a certain person? Why are you getting heated up? Why do you have sexual or sensual feelings towards someone? It is because your mind is being engaged and sending messages to your body that shows that you are ready to experience an intimate interaction with that person. So you can actually defeat lust always when you are putting your mind to it and saying, what is it about this person that makes me lust after them? There's so many different ways that you can go about this, but we must always have our logic engaged and our reason engaged as well. First of all, you cannot lust after those that you never even would speak to, are public figures or idols or anything like that. That is spiritually depleting yourself of energy. Also, you are occupying your mind and your physical desire and your attraction with someone that is not attainable to you. And what happens is other opportunities come into your life where you meet someone who's actually very nice, but because you have put someone else on a pedestal and lusted after them, that is taking up all that energy and that time and that focus, that a lot of missed opportunities for other relationships will happen because of it. So we always must be aware of ourselves. You know, is the lust actually something that's going to be beneficial to us? Lust in a consensual relationship with another person absolutely is beneficial because it drives the spark and the romance and the sensuality between two loving people. But it's not beneficial if you are single and you're lusting after someone that's not attainable to you. If they are attainable to you, say they're the next door neighbor, say there's somebody that you keep seeing on the train, and you feel the stirrings within you, go after them in a way that is respectable to who you really are deep down inside. You deserve love and a relationship that shows the love back to you and reflects that to you. We all deserve love, and we all are here to experience love in some kind of form. So go out and ask that person that you are lusting after. Who knows? You never know what they say. But be wise in where your energy is going, how you are depleting yourself of that sacred sacral energy that's inside of you. If you are lusting over someone, your sacral chakra is either being blocked by an overindulgence of energy, and unfortunately nothing else can get through, and you won't have that Kundalini awakening. If you are in a consensual relationship with someone and through the lust you are able to have a wonderful sexual experience with someone, that sacral energy then becomes unblocked, and you together create passion and desire within one another, and then that furthers the Big Bang of the universe within your own life. So it's important to take time to observe, why are you lusting after a particular person? And be honest with yourself. When you are lusting after someone, you are saying to yourself, I'm not good enough to actually make this a reality. And you really have to find that within you to move it beyond lust into actual love, to experience actual love between another person and you. That's really the goal. Lust is empty. It's not spiritually fulfilling, and it's definitely not physically fulfilling. Maybe for a temporary moment in time, if you relieve yourself thinking about that person or that thing, but it doesn't last. What's really lasting is a strong relationship between two consenting people. That is really what you are deserving of. Lust is something that's empty, and it's something that we're tempted to do. But when we are aware and we are conscious of our true divine nature within, we realize that it was all just a waste of time. And that person that we were lusting after was just put on a pedestal for a temporary time and a phase in our life when we were interested in certain qualities that they had. But they were not really meaningful, and they didn't really last a long time. And that is the problem about lust, is it is actually not a meaningful spiritual connection that you are engaging with. It is simply fluff. It is simply temporary, and it is simply something that is really empty to us, and it leaves us feeling very empty inside. I would like to tell many rapists that are actually in jail right now that the only reason why they did rape was because something inside of them said that they weren't good enough to actually go out and get a person and be intimate with a person one-on-one in a really true, more lasting way. Now, rape is also about dominance and control, so there's lots of different factors that go into rape, but also one of them is that the rapists do not feel that they really truly are able to engage in a more lasting, loving relationship with someone. When we take in our life and we don't give back, we are basically saying to ourselves that we are not able to have that thing that we are taking, and that we somehow lack some type of power or quality. Something inside of us lacks that we have to reach out and take from someone else. We really have to start to see that our energy is unlimited. It is immortal, universal energy. Once you see that, you will not feel a lack inside. You will know that you have the power within always, and that you don't need to search outside of yourself for something. You certainly don't need to take it from another, because you will see yourself as no longer lacking. And once you realize that your cup is completely full, and you have all of this potential to you, that is when your cup starts to overflow and you start to draw people in that are deserving of you and that you pull in, and you will be attractive to them. Lust is empty. Lust is actually admitting to ourselves deep down inside that we are lonely and we feel like we lack sexual attraction and that we could never attain someone that we are lusting after. And we are also unconscious that it's actually connecting to our heart and our emotions. So as soon as you become conscious of that and become aware of your lustful nature within you, and you say to yourself, you know what? I don't think that it's maybe a smart thing that I lust after this person. This person doesn't even know that I exist. This person is not interested in me in this way. Maybe I should put and direct my energy towards something that is actually going to benefit my life and is actually going to give me a more long-lasting love that I deserve and that I want. It may take you some time to get here because it does take time. It takes many, many years sometimes to actually discover the love within and to actually show ourselves that we are worthy of that. And all I can say is that through my experience of awakening and my enlightenment, I've realized that we are all so deserving of all of the love in the universe, that we are created from love, and we are also in search of love. And when we are in flow and alignment to love, we deserve to experience that love back. Not only deserve, but it's actually the effect of the cause. For giving love to others, you're going to receive it back no matter what. It is the law of the universe. It is the law of karma, of cause and effect. It is how everything works in divine order and not chaos and randomness, but with purpose and meaning behind it. So try to transform all of your lustful feelings into love. Realize that if someone is there that you lust after and you can never have them logically, they just, maybe you've never even met them, they're a star, they're a public figure, and you just don't have that physical relationship with them, wake up and admit to yourself, I will never be able to have this person. This is just a waste of my time lusting after this person who has not even the same feelings towards me. I'm not going to do this anymore to myself, and I'm going to focus on something else that is more attainable and is more in my sphere of influence and in my radius of physically meeting. And just say to yourself, I let this person go with love. There are qualities about them, there are physical qualities about them that I love and I am attracted to so much. And I truly hope that one day I find it in someone else that is more attainable and is more reciprocal and is more about giving me back the love that I deserve and that I am willing to give out to others. May all of you find healing and clarity and purification during this time. I hope many of you discover that your lustful feelings were really always about love. Han and Lei, and I'll see you on the next video for the next example.